You do not need to wait 10 years, 5 years, or even 12 months. If you really want to hit a seven-figure business or exit your business to feel wealthy, right? All of that doesn't matter. The shift starts with the moment that you decide to become wealth right now. So, welcome to part two of this three-part video series on creating the shift from chasing wealth to becoming it. In the first video, I showed you why being around wealth-minded people and learning to invest like they do is the foundation that many of us need. It's the knowledge and the inspiration to create the shift. And that's what we unlock inside my little world called the Star Portal. But today, I want to show you why the biggest gift that you can give yourself in this video is to stop waiting for wealth. Because when you make the decision to be wealth, remember, wealth is your vibration, it's your frequency, it's your vibe. You are wealth. It's how you experience life in the now moment, how you spend your time, energy, and money. Wealth, well-being, energy, abundance, lifestyle, time, and health. Wealth is you at your very core when you are vibing. Repeat. When you decide to be well, everything starts to shift. Your habits, your cash flow, your beliefs, your focus, your freedom. And that's exactly what we do inside the Star Wealth Training Academy. Here's the trap that most athletic entrepreneurs fall into, actually, when they are creating wealth. They build that solid foundation in their careers, in their business. We're training hard, right? On our bodies, our business, everything. We are teaching everyone else how to be wealthy often. But behind the scenes, we are winging it in life, genuinely, because we're not being true and authentic to ourselves. So, welcome to the Wealth Rebel Show. I'm your resident Wealth Rebel, Emma Wright. If you are new to this show, please hit like and subscribe. It means the world. It means that people can find these conversations that I put so much of my time, energy, and soul into creating. I'm the original Wealth Rebel here on the show because I want to be rebellious to bring things that need to be heard. And maybe I'm giving that voice to many, many people out there that don't feel that they can have or have the platform to share some of the things that I really believe you need to hear. And I really believe that there's many, many, many of you out there that are wanting wealth, don't believe they can have wealth, and then they avoidance is one of the biggest things. They avoid real wealth themselves. On the surface, you are successful, but behind the scenes, you are winging it in all aspects of your life because you're not really truly being honest with yourself about being wealthy and what being wealthy means to you. And what this is doing is this is creating a level of exhaustion because you are trading your time for money. And then when you have the money, you're not doing what you want with it. You're giving away all of your energy making the money and then doing all the things that everyone else wants you to be doing. You're not really going into the ocean to surf the wave of life. You're doing other things to make yourself feel good enough and avoiding the very thing that it is that you came here to experience. Okay. And one of the things that I've learned is that there's a zero long-term strategy. Okay. We're playing a game that we haven't been trained to win, the game of life. We've been conditioned to do things all the wrong way. We've been conditioned to think that financial freedom is sometime in the future, and it feels like a unicorn goal, especially when it comes to living a life of peak performance, where we're told we have to perform, but therefore we stay stuck in this loop of hustle, of trading our time for money, avoiding money conversations, even hoping that success will suddenly bring me peace or inner peace. Peace is a word that comes up a lot with the people that I know in this space and the people that I work with. You know, inner peace is something that we really want. Yes, we want to be excited by life, but that excitement should bring peace. It doesn't mean that we have to be feeling fight, flight, and freeze and stress and all of the other things that sometimes excitement can bring because of the way we're conditioned to believe that life should be. Anxiety is normal. So we need to have a plan. We want to know where we're heading, but within that plan has to be the embodiment of being truly wealthy and authentic. And that's one of the biggest things that I will bring to you in the Star Wealth Training Academy. And this is why the Star Wealth Training Academy is at the heart of my whole beingness. That's why it embodies the 8-step framework, the infinite power of 8 of taking your dreams into reality. And it's the thing that I live and breathe my life around. Okay. So I want to talk a little bit about what it is I teach in the Star Wealth Training Academy. I want to talk about the Star Code and the Star Wealth Building Pyramid and how these two tools fit together. Because really, the 8-step framework, the Star Code, is overlaying the pyramid, the Star Wealth Building Pyramid. So the 8-step framework is a step-by-step framework that takes you on a journey. Okay. Every step is very deliberately designed to lead you into the next step. So let me talk you through the steps and then we can go deeper on what the steps mean for you. So step 1 is all about self activation or soul activation. Soul is just another word for yourself, right? The real you. It's activating you so you can really get clear on what it is that you came here to be, do, and have. Who are you at your very core? One of the biggest mistakes we make when we try and create a financial plan or a strategy is that we don't know what we value. We don't know what we want to experience. So we don't know ourselves. The things that we value are, the things that will drive you with that fire. It ignites the fire. So step 1 is all about soul or self-activation. Step 2 is all about then finding that soul or self-purpose, okay? Once you know what it is that you came here to experience in terms of your values, and I'm talking about you, not anybody else, okay? Then you can go deep on your why. Your why, your purpose is just you at your very core. And diving deep on this is going to really help you to know what your mission in life is. What do you need to be doing in order to have the things that you want to have in the physical, in order to create a state of beingness that is really going to help you to just fully embody every part of who you are, not about what anybody else is. Okay? One of the ways that we do that is through a really beautiful exercise where we go deep on all of the aspects of you and get yourself to question all of the things that you have been avoiding answering. It's a really, really beautiful process. Like one of the questions that I love to ask is, what would you do if you had 24 hours? Who didn't you get to be? What didn't you get to have? Okay, we're not avoiding physical things, but we are here to realize that the doing and the having has to feed into the beingness. And you will really define one of the biggest things we get at this stage is your life strategy. Step 1 and step 2 equals giving you a life strategy that gives you your life-changing goals. This is not a bucket list as well for one day once you've retired. This is what we're going to bring into your lifestyle, into your day-to-day life, right here, right now. Something that you do not have to wait to embody. Yeah, you might take time to do it, and that's okay, but fully embodying that life strategy in the now so that you experience a life-changing journey all the way when you have a young avatar that's ready to live, right? Step 3 and 4 is all about the time of the star code, right? The T in the star is time. And step three is all about time mastery. Okay. Time mastery is all about enabling you to get out of your own way, right? It's about rewiring your fear-based system, your mind, to create a road map that's going to get past all of those limiting beliefs, all of the obstacles, all of the reasons why you get rid of life-changing goals. Because if you've got a life-changing goal, you're not getting rid of it. Not in the star code. We're going to find a route to it. So in this, you create a roadmap. And you also, in time presence, bring that roadmap into the present moment to map out using your wealth strategy template how you're going to spend, save, and invest to be in financial freedom. And one of the things that you do is work out your financial freedom number in the now. What do you need, want to earn in order to be free today? So that you can start really seeing the impact of what you're already making and what you might need to create. This is a really powerful, real life transformative process. Step four, once we've done step four, at this stage, we have a life strategy of life-changing goals and we have a roadmap and a wealth strategy template to master our time and presence. Okay. Then we go into the A of the star code, which is about abundance. Abundance in the now, being abundant. So with your wealth strategy template, we are going to learn how to spend, save, and invest everything that you already have in order to be fully financially free. Whilst working on the wealth building pyramid of investing for security, freedom, and independence. So that if you are making, say, I don't know, £2,000 a month and your freedom number is 1,000 and you allocate 500 to security, building an emergency fund, and 500 to independence, investing for the future, you're really, really giving intentionality to what you're already making. That's step five. Step six is abundance in the creation, building on what it is that you want to create, because maybe your freedom number is higher than what you're already making. So you know then what you need to create, the bonus you want to go after, the venture you want to build, the impact you want to do to scale your wealth for you. Okay. So it gives you the real clear building blocks. And we also create in this moment your Ikigai business venture plan, an 8-step business plan to launch your impact venture. So another physical asset that you will use. I work with the concept of Ikigai. And in this school, you learn all about Ikigai. Once we've gone through soul, time, and abundance in the star code, then we come into reality. Reality in the returns that we make and reality in real independence. So 7 and 8 are all about making your money work for you. So once you are creating it, we want to make sure we give intentionality again to the real returns so that we make real returns. We apply the concept of compound interest in our savings, in our investments, in what we spend in, and allocating and giving our pounds, our dollars, our yens, our Bitcoin a purpose. And then the final step takes all of that to build real independence. And this falls into the wealth building pyramid because what we here want to do is we want to create money, time, and energy goals to drive it forwards, to move it forwards so we can authentically realize what actions we need to take to further go deeper into security, freedom, and independence. So we can start building on that. And this is why this is an infinite cycle and it's aligned with the Star Wealth Building Pyramid. Because at the foundation of your pyramid is your security. And this is what the Star Wealth Training Academy gives you. It gives you all the physical assets for you to see everything that you are already creating and what you want to create to take it into the next part of your world, into the next part of your wealth. The security is really, really important. So you can build the security through your real assets and also through the power of creation. You then activate freedom in real time. And so when you become a Star Wealth Training Academy member, you also gain access 12 months to the Star Collective, which is going to empower you to be in the moment and set 7-day weekly intentions. It's my mastermind with other people that are like you on the journey in the Star Training Academy, building wealth. So they're just like you, and they will be your biggest cheerleaders, and you will have access to me every single week. Okay? Without fail. And then we go into independence, where we create that long-term investment strategy. And that is the Star Portal. You get 12 months access to the Star Portal to learn how, when you're making the money, how to invest it. So for 12 months, you get to work with all of the businesses that I've built that embodies my Star Wealth building pyramid within the Star Wealth Training Academy. You get all of this for £37 a month for 12 months. £37 a month for 12 months. Okay? Do not hesitate to work with me in the Star Wealth Training Academy. There is nowhere else that is going to give you this. It is a CPD accredited framework. And when you've done 8 weeks of the live sessions with me, when you've completed the 8 videos in your online portal, in the Star Wealth Training Academy portal, and when you've submitted your workbooks, you will become an accredited Star Wealth strategic planner in your own right. You can use all of my tools within your coaching business if you want to. It is incredibly, incredibly powerful. This is what it designed it for. It's not for me to do all the work. I don't want to hold this on to myself. I want to create a wealthy ripple where we are literally rippling wealth into the entire world, because I really believe the more good people have wealth, the better the planet will be, because good people do good things with money. So, are you ready to stop waiting and start living in wealth today? Join me in the Star Wealth Training Academy. It's £37 a month, guys, for 12 months. That is it. And you get access to all of my online amazing businesses that are here to support you through your Star Wealth building pyramid and through that 8-step framework. Okay. And if you want to wait, wait for video 3. And I'm going to be sharing the power of being held accountable to your wealth, because your wealth isn't something you chase, but it's something that you need to keep on track with daily, because you need to rewire your fear-based system, your mind, into wealth by taking strategic action, feeling rewarded in the now moment, and seeing your wealth elevate on a consistent basis, because that is how you keep that flame that we ignite in the Star Wealth Training Academy alive. So wait for the video next week, or see you inside the Star Wealth Training Academy today. Namaste.